Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Thought I'd just do a little bit of a tutorial here on painting track. Um, Maybe you've already done this, maybe you haven't. This is for somebody that's never done it before. It's something that is really really easy to do, but sure uh, helps improves the look of your track. So let's get started then. So typically what I do is I use four colors. And the names of the colors or whatever really isn't all that important. The main thing is the value. So what I generally have is like a dark brown, a medium brown, a very light color, and then I usually have a gray too. So and you can mix and match and what have you. So let's go ahead and I have a little bit of a small brush here. And that's all I do. I have a little piece of paper towel. To some of this is really a lot of dry brushing too. So all right, so let's go ahead and get started. Check and see if you see that. All right. So if you can't see this, I'm just back here a little further on the turnout. Be a little bit careful on your turnouts. And what do I do? I don't know if you can see this yet because I'm not really into the... Yeah, I guess. Is I will do like every fifth. I usually start with the dark brown. And I'll do like every fifth one, the dark brown. And prior to this, I don't use a spray bomb to do an overcoat of the track like a lot of people do. I don't like doing that. What I do is I use burnt umber and black, and I make a wash, and I paint all the track with that. Gives it a real nice creosote look. And I do that by hand, but that goes really, really quickly. Just be careful around your turnouts. Alright, we'll do this one here. This is Code 100 track, which a lot of people get really hung up on track, but I went with Code 100 because it's very reliable. Most any equipment runs on it. And if you, I think 3/4 people, if they looked at your track, they wouldn't have a clue what it is. But one thing, if you paint it, totally changes the look of it. Do this one here. So I do the burnt umber color or a dark brown. It doesn't have to be burnt umber. I'm just going to do right up to the end of this section here. So I paint the middle section and the ends, both ends too. All right. I didn't really clean much. I just kind of wipe off there, and then I go to the mush. This medium brown is I don't even know what paint brand it is, but it's called Mushroom. But it's kind of a grayed out brown. So I'm going to come back here in the turnout here. You might not be able to see this, but and I just space it out. If you get something a little too garish for you, you know, if you get something way too bright or something on it, you don't like it, just let it either wipe it off or just let it dry for a little bit. And then you can come right over the top of it with just a dark wash, and it'll tone that down right away. So I like this color, how it, when you kind of just dry brush it on, really looks like some older worn out ties. Now this real light color, I think it's called sand or something like that, but you get the point. It's like a light tan. That's the light end of the brown value. So sometimes it gets a little bit bright, so I often will come back in and tone that down a little bit with a dark wash. That's also the color that I come back at the end with and dry brush real lightly. So you can see, even though this is a lighter color, it's kind of like a tan, but when it comes on over top of these other colors, you apply it right, and it's kind of a grade value. You don't even see that grain in that wood, in the plastic, until the molded in grain, until you do this. It's like, wow, didn't know that was there. Go ahead. All right, so I've got go a little bit more on that. Let's see, I'm going to put in a little gray. Gray is the one that I use the most sparingly. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there. So what I do now, wash that out. And when I dry brush, I like to use a fan brush. I'll just go into my light color here. And of course, when you dry brush, then you basically wipe most of it back off. And then I will just go down my track. Hit the outside. And that is it. I think I am going to do a little bit of a wash over a couple. And that's it. Hope this helped some of you. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.